stuff.
Right, do you want to stand up or do you want to...
I don't mind. Last times I've been here, I think the cameraman's in the middle, and he extends wherever the headphones are, one side and I'll go the other.
Yeah.
So I take this chair down.
I probably will do this because it's an easier fit for me than sitting down or...
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Still not quite igniting the fans. Is it? Paid customers.
What was that though?
Numbers. I don't know whether they watch all the game from the cars or not, but from the stands it doesn't seem as though you wouldn't believe that it's about 10 minutes to kick off or whatever.
Well, you get the usual Magic fans that come down here. So
oh well, they don't like that's travelling too far.
No.
So you're one of the new ones that have come on board since they were looking for commentators?
No, I started
you were doing it?
Yeah. Chris sort of got me into it.
Yeah.
And then I was usually doing a lot of co-commentating like you.
Yeah.
But then I think this is only one of many men's games I've called this year because Chris was something come up last minute.
I know that they were looking at obviously to try to get a bit of a deeper pool.
Yeah, they've got a fair few on board.
Yeah, and so they were doing interviews with potential commentators, I think, around that. Here he is. Mind you, we seem to be... They're still warming up, so I don't see it as a 4 o'clock.
4:30.
Yeah, 4:30.
4:30, yeah. Hey, mate. How are you?
Good, yourself? You're good?
Good.
We come to do the commentating for this game.
Okay. I didn't realise that.
So that's what I mean, it's 4:25 now.
Yeah. 5 minutes and it's still not.
Oh, okay. So do I need to get the kids then?
Park for today's game.
Yeah, I haven't got my kids yet.
Broadmeadow Magic, the
I need to get it from my car.
Oh, the kit, yeah, okay.
We would like to
Yeah, so
acknowledge the
I didn't think you guys have got
the
anything,
land
right?
on which
No.
the game
Okay,
is played today.
I'll go and get it.
Thank you.
We would like to thank Maitland City Council for their ongoing
That
support.
doesn't look to me as though that's 4:30.
Just a reminder that we support Northern New South Wales
There's no
football.
way
Zero
they're
tolerance
going
policy
in,
and match
getting
officials.
out, getting
We are
ready.
dedicated to a safe and enjoyable environment for all. We ask that everyone shows respect towards officials,
So was that
as
those
the game would not be
headphones are
possible without them.
Must
Thank
be
you
his
to our
first one.
sponsors, East Maitland Bowling Club, Burton's Automotive, The Mutual, Thompson and Clark Real Estate, The George Tavern, Grano's Construction, and Kelly
There's
Partners.
a few Magic have recruited a couple of players in the window.
Yeah, but probably since the win,
Yeah.
Maitland's first grade team tonight. Number 1, Taylor Pate. Number 7, Daniel McFarlane. Number 8, Lachlan Rouge. Number 9, James Thompson. Number 11, Tate Power. Number 14, Raven Crowley. Number 15, Cameron Jessup. Number 19, Regan Lundy. Number 20, Matthew Snail. Number 22, Carl McScott.
if anything that
Number 34,
I think the game will
Benny
be
Wara.
a nice game.
On the bench
up
tonight,
until
number
the
4,
fifth
Theo
to
Law.
change
Number
the
5,
chances in the
Luke
final
Corcoran.
third. Who's
Number
making
6,
rocket
Angus
round as
Muddles.
well.
Number 10, Connor
They
Butchard.
like, especially they like
Number
to get them like
17,
McFarlane
Jaden Ritchie.
drops deep.
Number
David
18,
McFarlane gets them the
Richie
ball up.
Lewis.
Yeah,
Number
they
19,
knock it around
Carl
nicely
Yeah.
up until the final third. Then it either gets snuffed out
Broadmeadow Magic.
or it did against
First grade
Western
tonight.
when they
Number
sorted
1,
that there.
Daniel
But
Rodgers.
maybe now they've got
Number
some
3,
personnel.
Benjamin Diamond. Number 4,
And
Thomas
Broadmeadow
Beecham.
against
Number
Bowser,
5,
they were
William
saying they-
Ingram.
they were
Number
quite-
6, Harris Deb.
comfy.
Number 9,
up until
Luis
the final
Farah
third.
Delgado.
They actually didn't really
Number
trouble the
17,
goalkeeper.
Israel Alambini.
Obviously, mixed groups
Number
are different. They
19,
don't really play a
Jan
lot.
Moore.
You know,
Number
they
20,
have to,
Jeremy
they have to,
Wilson.
you
Number
know, so
21,
they're in your face.
Redknapp.
And
Number
to
23,
be fair,
Jacob
Broadmeadow dealt with that realistically.
Substitutes tonight for Broadmeadow Magic First Grade. Number 2, Adam Sherritt. Number 10, Bailey Wells. Number 11, Jared Baker. Number 12, Neil Mears. Number 14, Jake Callan. Number 18, Joseph Krebner. Number 44, Jeremiah Burr. Just a reminder, the canteen is open. We have plenty on the menu. We also have the coffee cart here, Bella Coffee. And just a reminder that this is a licensed venue and BYO is strictly prohibited. Have a great game.
What's the girls' ones like? Slow?
Can be at times. I think Maitland and...
Yeah, they're a little bit
they make the ball
brighter
well,
than the rest,
yeah. There's more games in the summer, actually, so...
Is that?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a good battle for the top 4 as well. Like, it's pretty open if anyone wants to take it.
Yeah, because I think like Charlestown Alicia's group, they started sort of weekly and now they're sort of pushing.
Funny
they might squeeze.
Funny you say that, because I think when I had a quick look earlier, they were down 7-0 against Adamstown.
That's probably, you know what? I don't know, but whatchamacallit was suspended. The goal.
Bartels, yeah. Yeah, she wasn't there last week either.
No, because I think she had a suspension for 2 weeks for 2 games. So that's probably why they're struggling, because whenever she's not in the goals, they generally lost by, big scores.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Want us to out the way?
Yeah, do you have any preference, or do you like me to set this up?
Wherever's easiest.
Yeah, wherever's easiest. I'll do my commentary from here. I'll just sit on that thing, there and just.
Right.
You're okay.
I'll just stay here. Savo, I think Edgy and Bellswans for 1.
How much did they get?
I'm looking forward to it, I can't. He took the other one. Oh, Chelsea and Bella on at the same time as Whiskey Golf, which is a bit of a relic.
Is it possible for you to test?
Test the mics?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jump in there. Testing. Hello, 1, 2, testing.
I don't know where it was. It was like, I think, it was like the man-made stuff. It was like, and it was like a little tiny, like, it wasn't like that.
I've asked them test it. Sorry, I'm new to this, so it's a bit confusing for me.
turn around.
Yeah, well, they got barely an off-season. It was straight after the comp where they had a couple of weeks off straight after.
But a lot of players, you brought in
Yeah.
a lot of players for that particular, a lot of those, they haven't been kept around.
Yeah, not too many, no. A few that they signed were just, like you said.
Yeah, just for that.
Yeah.
And he lost a few as well, didn't he? That were there.
Yes, yeah.
Where
Just a couple.
Yeah.
There was Stewartson, Dan Harrow.
Yeah, they went to Melbourne or
Yeah.
something like that. Well, I suppose that's exposure, the problems.
Yeah.
It's Broadmeadow sort of Uber players around here. That's the problem as we go to the next stage. Obviously, yeah, the small fish in the bigger pool. Yeah, no, you're okay. Yeah, I'll
no, that's all good. Just telling you.
No, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm just asking them to test it, so there's not much that I can do.
Yeah, so
looks as though it'd be a 1:45 kick-off anyway.
It's the same club that they're playing, right?
Yes. That's why a lot of those, because I think they'll be subs.
Right.
Because some of them have not gone in.
Were you guys here when they had the first match?
The first?
Yeah, so the match before.
No. Oh, yeah, they must have been waiting for them, because obviously it's the same dressing room.
I didn't realize that there was a commentary involved today, so I was not prepared for it, but I just bring all of those kids here. And it seems like they're confused too. They should have let me know by now, but I don't get anything back from me. I get ready for check.
Yeah, because this one will go out on, is it the YouTube?
Yeah, okay. Okay, they just wanted to do speak something. You just wanted to just speak something. Can you please test?
Hello, test, hello, testing. Scott Wire, yeah. School kid wait for them to do his thing.
Yeah, he wasn't there when I played when they played early in the season.
Yeah, mid season as well, I think. Cup.
Have you guys ever set this up before?
No, it's already set up. We just come and basically start talking.
Relaying messages, very fun.
saw him. To be fair, he was decent, but didn't do a lot against the first one. But he showed some flashes where he could be a threat.
That's where he normally sit up there.
I think he has scored quite
So we had a wallet found here. Patricia Lee, if you have lost your wallet, I have it at the canteen. Thank you.
They're saying that they will work on it once they have a break. They can't hold anything. Yeah, so again, principles of was you can't do much.
So no commentary?
No commentary. Because they can get any sound from here.
Morris!
Watch the highest pass. Good. There it is.
Free header.
Go.
Excellent.
I like it, Harris. Will, you judge it. You will. Judge it. Well done. Great work, mate.
Doesn't matter, 1 minute, 90 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Don't waste the second ball! Keep it!
Ezra, come in.
Take up, narrow!
Come on, James. Good ground. Good spell. Did you get eye contact? Well. Go. Go. Let him play. Well done. Good boy. Come in, Harris. Come on. Keep going, Harris. Harris, just drop in here for a second. Now they're fine. Now we're organised. matter, but then Lewis will be there and then we'll force him.
Get in the pocket.
Yes! Come on! Yes, Harris! Those Jim! Jimmy! Well done! Move it! Kiana, drop! That's it! Keep in there! See, they had their fucking backs to me, mate. It was Lewis. I don't know where he But Lewis wasn't looking at the ball, mate. I don't know where he's actually...
It's too close.
Contact! James, get inside! Inside! Ready? Ready? Come on, Lewis! That's it, well done! Well done, good. Lewis, go across! Lewis, that's it. Will! Well done, Will! Good! Back up, back up.
Yeah, go.
communication either. In the main game, you've got no communication.
Just wave your hands around next time there's a foul. Do you want to do that?
Push it up. Walk it up. Walk it up.
Yeah, good. Yeah, Ben Diamond. Nice, step.
That's it. Well done.
Step. Figure out. Good. Go forward.
Fucking, we'll see where Jacob was. Beat him! Keep going, Harris. Good. Good. Harris, get inside, son. Come on. Extra counter. That's it. Well done. Well done. Good, Marker. Nice goal, Mark. Drop in there. That's it. So think about how we can play out. Flatten off. So flatten off. Drag them out. Go, Will. Go, Will. Harris, stay! Stay! All the way now. Come on, Will. Come on, Will. drop it and touch. That's it.
Drive with the ball. Make it fair.
Yeah, you've got it back up. Quality back up. Take it forward. Well done. It's all right. It's all right. Let's go.
Pressure on the ball.
Guys, come on. Shoulder.
Flatten here, Will. Flatten. Try and open that space up to the midfield. See what he does. Look at him.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe
You can get Harris into the pocket.
Yeah.
Then that'll distract him. And then Will can make a forward run. If Harris can make a run across the front line,
Yes.
and drag him inside.
So you can either come there or there. Just draw it up.
So
Yeah, that's right.
Will flattening here.
Yeah.
And Harris makes a run like that. He doesn't know he'll go with it.
Second point. Rotating. Dead at the moment.
Stay connected. Out. Centre backs. Out. Out. Out.
Go, Eddie! Go, Eddie! Jacob, get out!
Centre up, Jacob. Will, slide, Will. Good. Delay.
Let him play back. Well done. It's a yellow card. They were yours at the tackle over there. It's not a professional foul. Close, yeah, it's right. You said it. Talk to him there. Is that not a professional foul? Action went inside, then he plays it. If you make 3 actions inside, it's too late. The first action, you're drawing him in slightly and then you play it. Where he was.
Only 9 metres.
Head on.
Go in! Yes!
That's it, well done. That's it.
Let's go. Get him up. Get him up. Benny, let's get him up. Benny, take it. Let's go. Two to go. Come on. Be smart here. There's a big fella in the middle. Not that one. No foul.
responsibility. Yes, you are big.
Your heart and your head don't always agree.
Ah, like Hayes, good deal. Boring, yes. I love it. Let's make an offer. Oh, let's think this through.
But there's one thing they can agree on. With local expertise, great rates, plus a highly rated app, Newcastle Permanent is good for your head and good for your heart.
responsibility.
Yes, you are big.
Your heart and your head don't always agree.
Ah, like Hayes, good deal.
Boring.
Yes.
I love it! Let's make an offer.
Oh, let's think this through.
But there's one thing they can agree on. With local expertise, great rates, plus a highly rated app, Newcastle Permanent is good for your head and good for your heart.
This idea.
Yeah, that's it. He featured for Magic at the Australian Championship.
Oh, before
Yeah.
coming home.
Should do it.
Yeah, what do you want? What do you want?
Yeah, they're back.
First one was successful. I'm just waiting for them to test it again.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Okay, they said they're good to start.
I can't hear.
We can't hear each other.
We can't. So maybe the headset needs to be turned up, which I think is usually the done on there. So yeah.
I didn't know that you guys were supposed to meet each other.
Yeah, and then we're supposed to be near each other, so we just...
Yeah, I'm just asking.
Yeah, usually it's one of these that we're connected to that turns up and headphones.
Yeah.
But I'm just not sure. Let's see what my experience.
I'm not too sure either. I haven't set this up before, so
Yeah.
we'll get them. Look, they're not responding to my text, so
We'll go through and I can't hear you through this, but I can hear you. So we'll just go with what we can.
Go up against the guy that's playing right fullback here. You know what's on a card?
James!
Where's our goal? Look how far it is, and we've got 2 on the right wall. Are you serious?
James, drop!
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to round 12. Men's. We'll get back to this in a second. It's Magic bursting forward. Kresner down the right-hand side. Playing it to his brother in James Kresner. Apologies for those first half technical issues. We are back now. It's whipped across the face of goal. Still alive for Magic as they absolutely pepper Maitland early in this first half. Zeb down the left-hand side. Magic's new recruit in the red for the remainder of the season. I'm Harry Scobie and alongside Brett Angel for this one. Brett, we are back after a few technical issues here. What do you make of that first half?
Yeah, that was very even Stevens really. I think neither team really did too much to trouble the goalkeepers, but it started a little bit brighter in the second half. Great cross coming in, and I think Tim will be disappointed that nobody's actually gone and attacked the box.
Magic have certainly started this second half the better. Jacob Kresner deep to the back post. Still unable to be cleared by Maitland. Zeb. Keanu Moore. Magic just lurking into the early stages of this second half. That one cleared away. The Maitland defence having to hold strong early on. Here's Beecham. Long sleeves are out in the second half for Tom Beecham. Now this will be a race to track down. Kresner does well to keep it in. Kresner's little dink. Magic just looking for a side of goal. Palambini. Beecham. Zeb takes a strike. Broadmeadow find the breakthrough. Harris Zeb just leaves Taylor Pate with no chance and makes the score. Broadmeadow Magic 1, Maitland 0.
Yeah, as we said, they started very positively. They've had a number of opportunities to get the ball into the box. Maitland have tried to clear a number of times, but on this occasion, they've worked it again to Zeb, and he's hit it left-footed round the defender and into the far corner to put Broadmeadow in there.
Great goal there from Zeb. And Maitland, while they were on the ropes to start this second half after a cagey first half affair. And once again, if you are just joining us, unfortunately no commentary in that first half, but we are back for this second 45. And it's Magic who know how crucial this game is here today. Is that the goal that gives them one hand on the premiership? I'm sure that'll be in the back of the mind of Jimmy Kresner for now. It's Diamond back to Daniel Axford. Lewis Lara now holding up play, and he earns a free kick just shy of the halfway line. No changes at the break from the first half action that we're aware of. Although it seems like former Broadmeadow Magic defender Luke Corcoran has gone to right back for Maitland. It looks to be the only change. Corcoran spending time with Broadmeadow throughout the Australian Championship campaign. I'm sure Magic would love to be back in the Oz Championship again next season. Zeb getting to the byline. Strong challenge from Corcoran. And I'm not sure what the referee has deemed here. Looks to be a corner, but we do have an injury for Broadmeadow.
Yeah, they've certainly started the brighter Broadmeadow and have got their due rewards from the Zeb goal. And I think this is a period now where they'll try and make a little bit of hay. They've certainly been in the ascendancy, and they've got another opportunity now from this corner to try and make it 2-0.
So a corner for Broadmeadow. Massive chance for them to double their lead here. Keanu Moore. This one to the front stick. Cleared out of the way, and Ezra Palambini can track this one down. He was certainly one player in that first half that was lively for Broadmeadow. Now Kresner with no options, so retreating back to Axford under pressure by Maitland's Regan Lundy. Scott Wara in there as well, obviously scored Maitland's only goal in their round of 32 loss midweek. And they looked for all money. They were going to the round of 16 before 2 goals in quick succession saw Fremantle City advance. There's now no foul given. Damien McFarlane into Braden Crowley. If you see Maitland finding a way back into this one, Brett, I'd say that McFarlane and Crowley would be your go-to players.
They certainly will. As I said, there was very little in it in the first half, but certainly Broadmeadow have sort of upped it just that little bit more in this early stages of the second half. But the most important thing, obviously, is also the goal as well. So they've not only had the opportunities, they've actually put one into the back of the net, which obviously means that Maitland have to come out and they have to try and score. And as you said, those Crowley and Thompson, they're going to be the likely threats that are going to actually go and do that.
Will be Royce and McFarlane to stand over this one for Maitland. Plenty of tall timber in there for both sides. Magic with nearly everyone behind the ball. Lewis Lara, their striker, included. And it will be the left foot of McFarlane potentially to whip this one in. Looks to be a rehearsed move. Royce hangs it up in the air, but Axford can claim. And set pieces, they were a bit of a problem in the first half for Maitland, Brett.
Yeah, it always comes down to the quality of the ball in, and I think certainly with Maitland, it's been a bit disappointing. It's never been put in with either the right pace or the right accuracy to realistically get a player in a position to try and score.
Magic back on the front foot now. Zeb bursting forward. It's out wide now, and that looked to be a shove. Jimmy Kresner certainly not happy. Maitland can continue with the ball. Here is Luke Corcoran. Both coaches on their feet. Jimmy Kresner on his feet, as he has been throughout the whole of this contest. Here is Scott Wara. Big presence at the back there for Maitland. Switching this one across field. Looking for the run of Lundy. Kresner now. Driving through the heart of midfield up against Lundy now. Uses the space out wide. A great chance for Broadmeadow to commit numbers forward. Zeb up against Corcoran. Zeb twisting in field, looking for a shot. There's space out right. Zeb goes himself off the crossbar, and Pate could only see it out for another Broadmeadow corner.
Yeah, another great piece of skill there from Zeb. He's created himself a yard, cut inside, and then struck a shot. I was quite surprised with the goalkeeper's sort of reaction there, because it looked as for all sake it was heading towards the top corner, but he didn't seem to have that realistically in his view, and he was probably quite lucky he didn't get the rebound back into the goal.
Well, wouldn't that be unfortunate? Still got to defend this corner though, Maitland. Cleared out by the Magpies. Back to Will Ingram, who was a 2024 Magic Player of the Year, Will Ingram. Been a part of this Magic side for a while now. They work it down the left, and a free kick given, again in dangerous territory.
Yeah, certainly is, and like we've said before, I think neither team has really, when they've had the opportunity, got good quality ball into the box for attackers to go and attack the ball in the 18-yard box. But certainly since the turnover from half-time, Broadmeadow have become a lot more comfortable, a lot more competent, and Maitland have not really shown too much since the half-time whistle was blown.
It would have been interesting to see what that half-time chat was from Jimmy Kresner. It certainly lifted the Magic, and wouldn't they love a second here? There's Zeb and Kresner standing over it. There's a few tall timber at the back there for Maitland, likewise for Broadmeadow. Kresner's ball. A few Magic players in the area, unable to turn it goal bound though, and Maitland can break through Thompson. Not used to seeing James Thompson in this sort of position, looking to release an early pass. This one will fall into the favour of Lundy, but Kresner coming across to intervene. So this game still certainly well in the balance. If you are just joining us, apologies for those first up issues that occurred.
Go, flatten off, why are you there? Keep going, Ezra. Jacob, stay in.
Maitland just sitting off for now. Ben Diamond with the ball. Looking for Zeb, who's under pressure.
We saw a lot of this in the first half, where basically both teams were, having a little look at each other and seeing what was available. But I think the situation now is different for Maitland because they're 1-0 down. At that time it was 0-0, but I think now they've got to really start to push on and impose themselves on Broadmeadow rather than the other way round, where Broadmeadow have actually imposed themselves since the second half on Maitland and have obviously also scored a goal.
Well, there's certainly some attacking firepower on both benches. Maitland obviously already introduced Luke Corcoran, but they do have Angus Muddle on the bench as well as a few of the other youngsters. Here's McFarlane. Damien McFarlane driving it through, slipping it through as well. Thompson into the area, both players colliding. Nothing Gibson. Thompson takes a strike. And it nearly picked out the bottom right corner. That's better for the Magpies.
Yeah, but a lot more proactive. McFarlane, good run. Thompson using his body well, got himself across the defender and has hit the right-footed shot just wide of the goalkeeper's left-hand post. But that's the first bit of sort of danger that Maitland have caused Broadmeadow since the second half has kicked off.
Well, something that was worth mentioning heading into this contest. Before coming to Cook Square Park this afternoon, Magic needed 6 points from their final 4 games. That's only 3 if they hold on for this victory to wrap up the premiership. And that ultimately not only means they win the premiership, but also secure a spot in the Australian Championship. So you sense this as a big finish to this game, Brett, in terms of not only competition points, but finals football as well.
Yes, exactly that. I think obviously Broadmeadow have experienced that championship. I think they'll be wiser for that first year. So obviously they would like to wrap that opportunity of playing in that again this year or this season. So yeah, there's still a lot to play for. But for me at the moment, the ascendancy is with Broadmeadow.
Just a reminder of Broadmeadow's final games. Still got to catch up that clash against Cookshill United at Fernley Dawes Athletic Track before they finish with 2 home games in Cohiba and Charlestown. So a favourable run for Jimmy Crescent's man. Here's Lara. Lewis Lara looking to salvage a shot and he couldn't get it away. Royce can break for the Magpies. Crowley. He's been heavily marked by Thomas Beecham all afternoon, Braden Crowley.
He's always going to be a threat, and he makes intelligent runs, and I think that's something that Broadmeadow have to watch out for as the game progresses, him coming late from midfield and arriving on the scene quite late.
This is better from the Magpies. I'll shift it out left here. Just looking for some inroads. They can't find it though. Now they've got to go from attack to defence. Here's Jeremy Wilson, the skipper for Magic, out wide to Lewis Lara. He loves these sort of positions. Does the Mexican. Lara. And contact off the ball. It was James Kressner who went to ground. And you can tell Jimmy Kressner certainly not impressed with that decision.
He's just tried to run in behind, and whether there's a clip of heels or whether that was intentional that he's blocked him off, he's obviously stopped the momentum of the game.
Kressner going for goal. Nearly trying to catch Taylor Pate out of his area. Sorry, Brett.
No, obviously there was a quick turnover of possession, and I think he's just had a little quick look up and tried to chip it, but not quite got the range right.
Magic certainly coming into life in this second half. That header might favour Lundy at the back stick, just didn't have the legs to get there. And Axford can claim, well, what's going to happen here? It looks like there will be a card dished out. Regan Lundy, who is one of only a few players that are out there tonight for Maitland, that also started midweek. So Lundy goes into the book.
A little bit of a silly foul there. Obviously, goalkeeper was baiting him a little bit, but he's done exactly what the goalkeeper wanted and drawn the foul off him and wasted a few more precious minutes for Maitland. And then obviously that sort of the way that the game's going, that's better for Broadmeadow, the game to be stopped because they're 1-0 up at the moment.
Just a reminder, Maitland, 6 consecutive league wins heading into this contest here this evening at Cook Square Park. Is that streak going to be ended? Still plenty of football left to be played. Here's Zeb down left-hand side. It's been a good battle between him and Corcoran. Zeb looks to get the better of the former Magic player and deep to the back stick. And that final touch didn't come off the Maitland player, it did. And Magic will have yet another set piece.
He's suddenly come alive, not only his goal, but you know, his game has been very positive since the second half.
Palambini didn't have any options in the box, so has to retreat to Beecham, who shifts it across to his centre-half partner in Diamond. Now Ingram. Lewis Lara up against Scott Wara. Good battle that's been between those two. Ingram. Keanu Moore in space in field. Lara couldn't get it across to his teammate. The other message is to win it back, and that they have, although free kick gone the way of the Magpies.
A little bit of quick transition there for both teams and just drawn the foul. Fell over his legs, and probably not the foul was called.
Maitland looking for a way back into this game. McFarlane to Crowley. Those two know how to combine, that's for sure. Crowley robbed of possession by Kressner, and there are a few challenges flying in. This free kick will go the way of Broadmeadow. And the message from Jimmy Kressner is to slow it down. Is that what you feel they need to do, Brett?
Well, I think it was just there was a couple of tackles gone in, and it's just, as I said, at this moment in time, Broadmeadow control the game because they're 1-0 up. So therefore then they've not got a rush to try and make it. Obviously it'd be nice to make it 2, but the onus is on Maitland to actually now come out and attack and get that equalising goal.
Well, they certainly might turn to Braden Crowley if they do need that goal. Grabbed his 15th goal last week this season against the Jappers. Crowley's has scored approximately 41% of Maitland's goals this season, so he's certainly the player that could dig Maitland out of this hole. Things are starting to liven up here at Cook Square Park. If you are just joining us on the Northern New South Wales Football YouTube channel, it's been Harris Zeb's goal is the difference so far, just after the half-time break that sees Broadmeadow lead. And takes them a huge step if they do win today towards that premiership. Still with plenty of football to be played. McFarlane out to Corcoran. Corcoran in field to Lachlan Royce. Fancying a strike from distance. And I'll tell you what, that was not too far away, Brett.
No, certainly decent strike with his right foot, got across the goalkeeper. It required a diving save, but it was probably always moving the wrong side of the post rather than inside the post. But got himself a little bit of space there, and 25 yards out on the angle, just decided to try his luck at a decent strike, but unfortunately just not time.
Well, we saw Thomas Beecham do likewise in the first half, didn't we? Certainly on a night like tonight, certainly worth a pop from distance, and nearly there for Maitland. As there is Thomas Beecham, thumping it back forward. Played every minute for Broadmeadow Magic in their Australian Championship run. Did Thomas Beecham. Here's Thompson for Maitland, using the width out on the right-hand side to Corcoran, whose cross isn't a bad one. Into the box. And Lundy just couldn't fashion a shot, and now Magic can break up the other end. This game's starting to open up. Kresner riding the challenge of one, and eventually goes to ground, and the referee will go to his back pocket. Another yellow card dished out.
Yeah, a transitional moment where he's just, quite rightly, he's produced a booking for the foul. It certainly wasn't accidental, he knew what he was doing, he was holding up the play. Quite rightly, the referees produced a yellow card for that infringement. I think certainly in the second half, every time they've got the ball out wide, they've looked quite threatening. Certainly Harris Zeb has provided a little bit more in that flags this second half, not only with his goal, but with his just general play. He's kind of threat every time he's received the ball in that final third for Broadmeadow. Get some decent quality ball in, which probably, they'll be a little bit disappointed because not enough players there to try and make the best of that type of quality coming into the park.
Well, Broadmeadow's only 2 losses this season have only been decided by 1 goal, and that was against Edgeworth in round 1 of the season, and then followed up by Bell Swans a couple of weeks ago. So they'll certainly be happy that they sit in a favourable position, especially on the road, where they have dropped points.
Maitland are trying to probe with those midfield runners from deeper. As of yet, they've never quite broken through that back line of Broadmeadow, but they've been a little bit more encouraged, I would say, the last 5 minutes. Certainly, I think this game certainly changed within the first 10 minutes of the second half, and sort of Maitland are playing catch-up now.
Axford now to go long for Broadmeadow. Lara can't win the header. Lewis Lara, who I believe was in attendance for the Mexico-England game at the World Cup, Lewis Lara, on his bye week for the Magic, so that's certainly would have felt the heartbreak of that loss. Was a great game for a neutral. I'm sure he would have been disappointed with the outcome. Diamond winning the... Harris Zeb, late tackle, might fall in the favour here of Kresner. James Kresner, but they will go back for the offside flag. And now Lara in back play there, up against centre back in Cameron Jessup. So temper's starting to flare here, Brett, just like we saw in the first half. We always knew this one was going to be physical. Maitland coming off the back of Australia Cup heartbreak midweek. Magic the fresher of the two teams, but it's starting to come to life.
Yeah, there's a little bit of physicality, obviously, more push and shove than realistically, aggression. But obviously that does start to turn into aggression as the game starts to develop a little bit further.
Maitland moving it around the back line. Corcoran's gone into a more central position. Here's Scott Wire up.
Broadmeadow are happy for Maitland to have that deep and just play it around and then defend the next ball. So they're certainly not high pressing. They're going to allow Maitland to have it. And at the moment, they don't look as though they're sort of picking it up in that midfield and creating too many issues for Broadmeadow.
Both benches seem relatively quiet for now. Wouldn't be surprised if Maitland look to some fresh legs as this game wears on. Magic could be preparing a few changes of their own as well. Royce now out to McFarlane. Jessup driving forward. Plenty of space here for the centre-back for the Magpies, and you could see the idea, but the execution and the wavelength just wasn't there.
Yeah, it sort of opened up for him, but it's a situation, I think, as a centre-back, he's not overly comfortable with. He would probably prefer to release the ball to a midfielder to play that ball in, but it didn't eventuate for a midfielder to pick it up, and it was a bit of a disappointing ball through because nobody was actually in the vicinity to run onto it.
So Magic, two changes are imminent. Two very attacking firepower as well, which we'll get to in the next stoppage of play. Corcoran dispossessing Zeb. Now Maitland look to commit numbers forward. Lundy. Royce sees a run at the back post. This one, though, cleared away by Cressner. Still alive for Thompson. Up against Beecham. Thompson shooting. And Magic bodies everywhere to prevent any shot from getting close to Daniel Laxford. But here come the Magpies. McFarlane out by Wilson. Lara looking to win the ball back, and that's good aggression from Magic striker, and now they can burst forward. Cressner with not too much support in attack. He leaves it for Royce to take possession right in front of the Magic dugout. And good work there from Maitland's midfielder.
Yeah, there was good work there, and also from Broadmeadow Souza as well. He's working really hard, and it's something you see with Broadmeadow. Certainly there, right at the death. They're certainly not afraid of getting bodies in the way.
Into the area now shouts for a penalty from Maitland. It was Palambini, who I believe is just about to be subbed off, and there are a few afters that are following.
Yeah, he appeared to have just got the wrong side, but maybe he's also looking for that, and the referee's decided that it was more him getting across the man and falling over than it was the Broadmeadow defender actually making contact.
Well, that was Palambini's last involvement here this evening. He will be replaced, and there will be one other to come off for the Magic. So how's this for firepower off the bench? Bailey Wells, Jared Baker replacing Palambini, and I'm not too sure who the other one is. Looks like Keanu Moore might be leaving his place as well, but how good is it to see Bailey Wells back in particular?
Yeah, it's been a long time for him, and obviously he's got that undoubted quality. And I should imagine that if the game, as it has become a little bit more transitional, this is where somebody like Bailey Wells could certainly open up a few draws to maybe kill the game off.
So a reminder of those substitutions. James Cressner and Palambini leaving the field, and Bailey Wells and Jared Baker to come on. So Baker will partner Zeb and Lewis Lara in attack, while Keanu Moore will be playing alongside Bailey Wells. That's a combination that'll be a good one. Here is Jared Baker's first involvement, and he's done well. Looked to be a corner, but a goal kick. The decision is.
Yeah, it was a good run from Baker and opening his legs up, gone over the top and was the favourite. But also some strong defending there from the defender to get his body across, and quite right, I thought it was came off the Maitland defender last, but decision went Maitland's way.
Crowley chesting it to ground.
Yes,
Done well to hold up play. Now the Magic can break. Baker finds himself in behind with Bailey Wells and Lara in support, and McFarlane tracking back. That will be a free kick for the Magic. And they've got a very vocal support here in attendance as well, and McFarlane will be the third Maitland player to go in the book. And this is a great chance here for the Magic.
Yeah, again, another transitional moment. They've caught them again, and with the higher energy that the substitutions have brought on, it's now asking a lot more of the Maitland defence. And for me, I can see more goals being scored the way that the game is sort of settling down. It's a lot more transitional than it was in the first half.
Yeah, we sensed it might open up in this second half. So it'll be Jacob Kressner and Bailey Wells to stand over it. We saw Maitland with a routine free kick straight from the training ground into the early stages of that first half. What do the Magic have to dish up here? Will it be the left foot of Kressner or the right of Wells? Wells leaves it. Kressner deep to the back post, and, well, nearly an own goal. Nearly, but now Maitland have to set up again as Magic keep peppering Adam Hughes' side.
Yeah, he certainly seemed to lose direction a little bit there, and I think he was a little bit concerned as it flew off his head, but it found for Maitland Thompson, I think he found it just edging the right side of the post to go out for a corner.
Kressner again on set-piece duties. It's not a bad delivery either, and it calls Taylor Pate into action. And it will be consecutive corners for Broadmeadow. This time, looks like Bailey Wells will go across the far side to take.
Yeah, it was whipped in viciously, right under the crossbar, and the keeper had to react to push it over.
Magic leaving a few players just to the edge of the box. Keanu Moore and Baker unmarked. Baker now making his run into the area. Wells' delivery cleared. Keanu Moore picking up the scraps. Still alive for Lara, who gets a header away, but the offside flag was up, denying the Magic attacker.
It just did enough there, the Maitland defender rushing out to deny him space for the attacker. Never really, he had one eye on the defender as well as the ball, and then obviously didn't really make the correct contact.
Well, Broadmeadow have scored 2+ goals in 14 of their 18 matches heading into this one here this afternoon. You wouldn't be surprised if they have more goals in them.
Also, though, they don't give a lot of goals away, so teams very rarely score 2 or 3 against them, regardless of as an attacking, what they are as an attacking force, defensive feeding. But they work very hard. All players, whether they're strikers or midfielders, work really hard for the team to deny opposition space and time.
When these two sides met, and it was quite a while ago, all the way back in round 9 at Magic Park, it was a 2-2 draw. And you sense if Maitland score next, we could be in for a grandstand finish. Magic, though, they have other ideas. Here's Jared Baker. Early delivery, caught Maitland unaware. Baker this time, though, will retreat across the other side. It's a lovely ball out to Will Ingram. Maitland preparing a few changes, which we'll get to shortly. Wilson now dropping into that centre-back role, as we usually see him do in games. Magic just dictating the possession as it stands. Axford, that one a little bit under hit. And Crowley, his first touch probably wasn't where he wanted him. Here come Maitland, though. And again, possession turned back over.
I think Crowley a bit disappointed with his touch there, because it was very short to pass out. It was a great opportunity to go and transition on him, but his touch was poor. it's turned over possession and potentially stopped the opportunity for a shot on target.
Jessup now looking for those runners in behind it. Might have a bit too much speed on it. Again, though, Crowley, the target in behind. And they've looked for him throughout not only this contest here this evening, but also throughout the majority of the season. Thompson winning back possession before just clipping the heels there of Keani Moore, and that will take us to the two Maitland subs.
Yeah, I think Adam Hughes is obviously now wanting to bring in a little bit of energy from the group. It's become a little bit more difficult. They've not really been overly threatening since the second half started. So obviously the new legs hopefully will inject that little bit more energy, as it potentially has done for Broadmeadow.
Richard Ruiz and Connor Butchard into the contest for Maitland. Richard Ruiz, again, another player with plenty of firepower. Certainly gives it his all for Maitland. I guess this period now, Brett, gives both teams to take a little bit of a breather ahead of what's going to be a huge finish to this one.
Yeah, obviously Broadmeadow in the ascendancy. They're the one that control the game because they're 1-0 up, but obviously with the scoreline only 1-0, Maitland are going to fancy themselves to get something out of the game, but they'll have to raise their game because up to now they've really, in the second half, haven't looked overly afraid.
Lewis Lara just holding against Jessup there. Magic struggling to find a breakthrough. Lara to Keani Moore. Over the top to Kresner. Can he fashion a cross? He can. And not fully cleared. Bailey Wells is just lurking on the edge there. And now Maitland decide to lurk forward. Here's Crowley. Both coaches up on their feet. A huge finish awaits here at Cook Square Park in round 20 of the NPL Men's. Thompson. And Ingram able to clear. And if Jared Baker can't keep this one in, which he can, Angus Muddle being prepared for Maitland, but we'll get to that in the next stoppage of play. Baker up against Lachlan Royce. So Angus Muddle, the former Jets Academy product, who's been a key part of Maitland's midfield this season, set to be introduced by coach Adam Hughes. Will Maitland find an equaliser before he can come on the pitch? Richard Ruiz to Corcoran. Scott Wara lurking forward, tinking it to the back post, inviting Connor Butchard to chase it up against Kresner. Kresner thumps it forward. Lara gets a touch. Lewis Lara now looking to turn on the afterburners, but Maitland's defence, which has been solid at times today, Brett, always up to the task.
Yeah, as I said, the game sort of in the 10 minutes of starting the second half is where the game has actually gone into Broadmeadow's favour. They looked a lot more threatening. They upped the game, they upped the tempo, they got the goal, and I suppose now it's sort of settled back down to what it was in the first half. Both teams probably giving the ball away at the moment far too easily, too cheaply.
Now over the top, and Beecham gets a final touch. It was great experience shown there, but Crowley has seemed to be clutching at a shoulder.
Yeah, it was a great diagonal ball there, and asked them to get the defence of Broadmeadow. But again, they've been equal to it. Everything that Maitland tried, they've been equal to it, and either got bodies in the way or mocked it up.
More changes being prepared for Broadmeadow. There's plenty of activity on both benches. So if Magic are to hold on to this clean sheet, it would only be their fourth of the season for the side leading the comp. Maitland, on the other hand, have certainly known how to get clean sheets as of late. They had no clean sheets before round 13. And heading into this one, they have 4 in their last 6. So they've certainly tied the screw a little bit at the back, but as it stands, it's Magic with the upper hand. Royce now just searching for options. Into Thompson. Thompson looking for Corcoran, and again, Maitland just not executing going forward. Now it's the Magic's turn to break. What a touch. Lewis Lara bearing down on goal. No options in support for the Magic attacker. He's looking to go himself, gets inside of a few challenges, and the final product again not there, but that's good from Magic.
Very good play. It was a shame he didn't really have any support with him, but they broke it quite well. It was a lovely touch to set himself up. He did actually have half a look to see whether he could, and thought maybe a chip of the goalkeeper. But again, just run out of room, and really with no support, he had to go alone.
So tensions are starting to rise here at Cook Square. Magic with 2 subs, Maitland with 1 to come in the next stoppage of play. Thompson dinking it over the top. Kresner, little shove there in the back. The offside flag was raised either way, and that will finally give us a chance to head to the benches where both teams will make substitutions.
Yeah, again, they've looked a little bit threatening from midfield balls into behind the Broadmeadow defence. None of them have actually come off to get a clear sight of goal, but there has been a couple of 3 times, and once in the first half where they've really threatened in that way. So it might be a way through if Broadmeadow sort of switch off, but a midfield runner from deep can get in behind and get clean through on goal. But up to now, Broadmeadow have dealt with that quite well.
So Angus Muddle introduced for Maitland, and it looked to be 2 changes for Broadmeadow, but Adam Sherritt has been sent back just to warm up that little bit more, and it allows Ezekiel Mearns to come onto the field for Lewis Lara, who no goals to show today. 20 goals for the season, 3 behind Belswan striker Marco Gooley. That golden boot race certainly heating up as we approach the end of the season, but no goals for the Mexican today. But he certainly played his part for Broadmeadow.
Yeah, he works really hard and basically always looks a threat. There's always something happening in and around him, whether he receives, he gets the ball or not. And he certainly asked some questions defensively of any back four that has come across. So outside of the goal, I think his performance has been as good as what we've wanted.
Well, you can see Maitland sending Scott Wara forward just to add that physical presence up top as they go on the hunt for an equaliser. Magic have turned over possession. Maitland now looking to respond. Again, coolly done. Harris Zeb, and now it's a real chance here for Magic to break. Zeb driving forward. It's a 4-on-3 here at the back. They go left to the substitute, who is offside. I mean, it does chew the clock down for Broadmeadow, but I'm sure they would have liked to...
You'd be very frustrated as a coach to be offside in that situation with a ball that basically he knows that where he should be, and to be a yard offside when realistically he's through, or certainly in a crossing position if he receives the ball.
Ruiz now sending it out to Corcoran. Is there late drama here at Cook Square? Wara can't win the header, and it means Kresner forced it over the byline. A corner coming the way of Maitland.
Yes, decent ball to the back post. Good defending as well as having a body. Maitland did have the big body that was big centre half in there, and possibly just another extra yard higher. And I think he'd have been the favourite, but good defending nonetheless to put it out for a corner.
Well, Scott Wara scored from a set piece for his first goal in Maitland colours a handful of weeks ago against the Buzz. Wouldn't they love him now? Oh, and McFarlane's header cleared off the line. I think it was Will Ingram that got the final touch. Still alive. A few slips in the area. Falls for McFarlane. Off the crossbar. Maitland comes so close to an equaliser. It doesn't get much closer than that, Brett.
No, it certainly doesn't. McFarlane there, I think, has gone for power rather than maybe placement. He's gone clean through, but he's hit the top of the crossbar and a nice kick off the line from the corner.
Maitland still peppering. Magic able to clear. They are 2 chances that could prove huge for Broadmeadow. As now Keani Moore's able to flick it out of harm's way. Bailey Wells can't get it to control. Everyone up on their feet for Broadmeadow.
Go Wells, go Wells.
Big Steveny out wide to Corcoran. Wouldn't he love a late finish against his former side? He can only fashion a cross. It doesn't even reach the box. Sent back in. Jeremy Wilson wins the header, and now Magic. You'd expect them to take this one to the corner. Zeb slipping it through, and the pace of Mern's not enough. And the offside flag would have been raised anyway.
It was, and he was offside again, and exactly the same situation before. Zeb made you sort of cribbed it. Could have played it through earlier, but for me, you can't be offside in those situations where realistically you're running through a goal, or certainly in a position where you're going to get crossing. And that's twice that he's found his way either too early into the run and it's not come through, or basically he's not timed his run well enough to stay onside. It's interesting because from a set plays, very few these days actually put players on posts. Had the Broadmeadow Magic player not done that, he wouldn't have been in a position to kick it off the line, because it was a decent enough header, but it was in the exact position defensively that you'd want to kick it off the line and clear. I think they'll be more disappointed with the second one, McFarlane's one, because he was the wrong side of the defence. And for me, there he's gone for power. He's gone for power rather than placement. Struck it well enough, but probably the best opportunity of the whole game.
So a free kick the way of Broadmeadow. So they look to weather the storm and just hold on in the dying stages here. And it looks to be 5 minutes to be added on, which we have just been received. So 5 minutes to go at Cook Square Park. Maitland, well, I know this is a stat that certainly they wouldn't have had on their mind, but a win today could have seen them go within 4 points of Broadmeadow, and a draw or loss sees the premiership well out of their sights. But I'm sure that won't be the focus as they look to defend this set piece. Well shoots, and it needed a deflection. Out for a corner. Angus Muddle getting the touch. And Brett, I'm sure this is where Magic would love the ball to be in the final 5 minutes.
Well, exactly. There's 5 minutes of extra time. It's in the right end for them. They can control the game. They can control the tempo. Obviously, if they can get a second goal, they'll take it. But likewise, as you can see here at the back, it's 4 against 1, so they're taking no chances in regards making sure that what they've got, they're going to keep and see the game through.
So Bailey Wells to stand over this corner for Broadmeadow. Won't be in too much of a hurry to take. Just a slight delay to get underway. Bailey Wells can now go short to Baker, who looks to shield the ball down this end. It's just a matter of who the final touch comes off. Lachlan Royce going across his own goal. Dangerous, but he gets out of it well and sends Luke Corcoran on his way as Maitland bursts forward, and Harris Sab, the goal scorer. Incredible work, especially so late into this contest. And a free kick going the way of the Magpies.
Yeah, good piece of defending there from Harris Seb as well. Tried to attack and then just lost his way with the ball. But as I said, now Maitland, it's going to be, we're sticking the big fellas up front, and we're just going to go and see what pieces we can pick up.
Well, they've got Hyde up there, that's for sure. This might drop for McFarlane, cleared away by Jeremy Wilson. Muddle's head up. Beecham up against Scott Wara, and you sense they might go long with this throw in here, Brett?
Yeah, I think it's just going to get, ideally, put in the box. They've got plenty of, so now it's going to come from deep and just see what they can get.
Both benches on their feet. This one will go all the way through. Muddle looking to get it across, and it will be another corner the way of Maitland.
It was a decent strike there from Muddle, and it could have gone anywhere, but at the end of the day, they've managed to get it behind for a corner. We had one kicked off the line, the last one, so it'll be interesting now if Broadmeadow can defend this one.
Muddle about to take. Few players colliding in the box. So referee will just go and sort that out before this corner is taken. And so much riding on this corner that Angus Muddle will deliver. Can Maitland salvage a point at the death? It'll be Muddle to take. They'll go short. Corcoran can't get the cross in. It will again be a throw in the way of Maitland. The seconds are ticking. Magic aggressive in defence, but Muddle trying to salvage across, but it will be out for yet another corner.
You'd have been so disappointed there, Hughesy, because obviously they've gone short and they've ended up not even getting the ball into the box.
This has to be it for Maitland. So much riding on it. Muddle. Magic looking to hold on. And Royce following through. That shot's blocked as well. Check of the watch by the referee. We will still play on. Royce gets across away. McFarlane gets a header. And Axford claims it into his hands. And that could be the final touch of the action here this evening. You can sense after this kick.
I think they've seen it through there. Flicked back in, flicked on, but goalkeeper well and truly safely collected it in his hands. And then again, one of the Maitland players just coming into him. And it just kills the game. Frustration, naturally, but, they want the game to move, not to stop.
Well, time will still continue. There can't be long left for the Magpies. But they're straight back forward. Scott Wara up against Kresner. Wara, who's usually a defender, nearly found his way through, but the Magic, they'll break forward now. Wells to Baker. Jared Baker in front of the Magic faithful that have travelled to Cook Square Park here this evening. They love following their team home and away, and they are closing in on a huge win here at Cook Square. And now there's been an incident in back play.
Just getting a bit silly now. We're obviously trying to wind the clock down. They're getting frustrated. People are going to ground. It just needs to either, realistically, we've got handbags over here. It's just getting a bit silly. All unnecessary. Obviously, the game just needs to run its course. But at the moment, the game is just starting to lose discipline and everything else. And, there's bodies everywhere, and it's all handbags. None of it's aggression or anything. But the reality is it just kills the game, and obviously in the situation for Broadmeadow, that's exactly what they want.
Well, obviously all this unfolded in front of that Magic bench, which does escalate things a bit. Now let's see what the referee has to do here. I
think he's got some guidance from the linesman, but to me it's just so now I'm not so sure, but so obviously they see something, but then it's a total waste of, here you are in injury time, and things are going on that realistically it didn't need any of that to go on.
So Maitland's night goes from bad to worse. Cameron Jessup being sent his marching orders. A red card into the dying stages. And a centre-back who, obviously, mid-season recruit for Maitland, has been pretty solid at the back, but like you said there, Brett, probably uncalled for. And now Magic will just tick down the seconds until they secure a famous win at Cook Square Park. Not sure how long will be left following that incident. Their last win at Cook Square came back in 2024. So it's been a while between drinks, but this win, super important for their season. Maitland will go short.
It's interesting, in this last, 3 minutes, I think we've had 2 yellow cards and a red card. And here we are, and there hasn't actually supposedly been a foul committed.
Well, I said a couple of minutes ago that Maitland might be on their last chances. We still play on. Beecham up against Scott Wara. Both benches on their feet. Maitland, you could argue now, with the last chance with the ball. The long throw into the box. Magic players everywhere. It'll fall for Corcoran, and that was the chance for Maitland, but it's Broadmeadow who take a huge step towards the premiership. Harris Zeb's first goal in Broadmeadow colours could not have come at a better time. And it's Jimmy Kresner's men who will leave Cook Square Park knowing they only need 3 more points in their last 3 games to secure the premiership. Brett, they had to hold on, but they did an awful amount of defending today and it paid off.
Yeah, overall, that 10 minutes in the start of the second half changed the game. Broadmeadow started a lot more brightly, created opportunities, asked some questions of Maitland's defence. They were sort of short, and Seb eventually got the goal that 10-minute period started to look as though would happen. And from there on in, I think they've just done enough to see the game through. Would have liked a second goal, but likewise, outside of McFarlane's one that hit the crossbar and the one that was kicked off the line within 30 seconds of each other, that was about as good as Maitland had got. There was a great opportunity there if he's got it on target, but again, overall, it was one of those games where they've done enough to win, and 1 goal's been enough to win the game.
And you know what's exciting as well? These two could potentially meet in the final series. So for Maitland, they travel to Charlestown to take on Azuri next Sunday, while Magic take on Cohiba at home. From myself, Harry Scobie, and Brett Angel, a massive thank you for your company at home. It's been a thriller here at Cook Square Park, but it ends Broadmeadow Magic 1, Maitland FC 0.
All good, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
There's a bit of a technical difficulties at the beginning, but
yeah, we got through it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Do you want me to just leave it here?
Yeah, just leave it there.
Perfect, thank you.
Well done, Harry. See you, mate.
Yeah, guys.
Thank you. See you next time.
Yeah.
It was at the point where I was like,